Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Welcome to our Taurus Elixir Rite for 2022. I'm Scott Stenwick, your host for these Elixir Rites, presented under the auspices of Leaping Laughter OTO in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Before I get going, missed this on a couple of the last ones. Remember to like, subscribe, request notifications. That's way you always know when we have a new video up here on the Leaping Laughter YouTube channel. In the description for the video, I've included the link to the ritual we'll be doing tonight so you can follow along. And I also included the donation link. You know what to do. No donation is too small. All donations go to support the operation of Leaping Laughter OTO here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, like the other Elixir Rites, what you're going to want to do to participate in this one is you're going to want to get a glass of something to drink. It can be wine, says wine in the script, but it can be juice, it can be tea, it can be water, it can pretty much be anything that you want to use as an elixir to empower with the energies of Taurus, which is what we're going to be conjuring. The power of Taurus in Libra 777 is the secret of physical strength. So Taurus is related to health, it's related to vitality, it's related to, building strength. Like you're working out, you want to build up muscle or something like that. I mean, literally the secret of physical strength. That also is appropriate to Taurus. Taurus is the fixed sign of Earth, so the fixed signs being the closest to the elements themselves. Taurus is related to things that are associated with elemental Earth. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus, the moon is exalted in Taurus, not Mars, and Mars was Aries. And so you can look at some of those aspects astrologically, and you can also just take a look in a book on astrology. What are Taurus properties? Things like practicality and stuff like that. Again, kind of related to Earth, the qualities of Taurus, and these are all things that can be used as an intent for the rite. So make sure that you've got your glass of whatever it is, and there's going to be a point in the ritual where I will instruct you to formulate your intent. Once you formulate your intent, you're going to want to drink from your glass, and that's partaking of the elixir. And you don't want to finish your glass because we want to leave some in the bottom, which is going to be left as an offering for the angel of Taurus. So, with that, I am going to get going with the ritual here. And thank you very much for joining us. Blastium Heda. Atamokut. Vemra Veda. Leamanen. Yai. Anai. Ihaya. Before me Raphael, behind me Gabriel, on my right hand Michael, on my left hand Oriel. For about me flames the pentagram, and in the column stands the six-rayed star. Atamokut. Vemra Leamanen. We take refuge in Nuit, the blue-lidded daughter of sunset, the naked brilliance of the voluptuous night sky, as we issue the call to the awakened nature of all beings, for every man and every woman is a star. Makashana. We take refuge in Hadit, the secret flame that burns in every heart of man and in the core of every star, as we issue the call to our own awakened natures, arousing the coiled serpent about to spring. Abrahadabra. We take refuge in Heru Raha, who wields the wand of double power, the wand of the force of Kofnia, but whose left head is empty, for he has crushed the universe and naught remains. To unite our awakened natures with those of all beings everywhere and everywhen, dissolving all obstacles and healing all suffering. For pure will, unassuaged of purpose, delivered from the lust of result, is every way perfect. All is pure and present and has always been so. For existence is pure joy. All the sorrows are but as shadows, they pass and are done. But there is that which remains. To this realization we commit ourselves. Pure and total presence. So mote it be. Iron Yad Resh Nunyan. Isis, nature, the fullness of earth. Horus, volition, the triumph of Saul. Set, guardian, lord of the threshold. Duty, perfection, uniting them all. Isis, Horus, Set, duty. Amra. Isis in fullness. Horus, triumphant. Set, the liminal. Tahuti, Natir, Natarua. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti. Makashana. The linking of earth with the stars. Ararita, 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 Ararita. Iron Yad Resh Nunyan. Isis, nature, the fullness of earth. Horus, volition, the triumph of Saul. Set, guardian, lord of the threshold. Tahuti, perfection, uniting them all. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti. Amrahad, Amra. Isis in fullness. Horus, triumphant. Set, the liminal. Tahuti, Natir, Natarua. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti. Makashana. The linking of earth with the stars. Now I begin to pray, thou child. Holy thy name and undefiled. Thy reign is come, thy will is done. Here is the bread, here is the blood. Bring me through midnight to the sun. Save me from evil and from good, that thy one crown of all the 10, even now and here be mine. Amen. In my breast I carry the mark of the living God. I adore thee, thou light of the world. I adore thee, thou light of the Grail. I ask nothing from thee, for I am become thee. I and thee are one in the perfection of the mystery of life. And before the throne there was a sea of glass like crystal. In the center and around the throne 4 living creatures, full of eyes in front and behind. Without stopping day or night, they were saying, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was, who is, and who is coming. Holy art thou who art universe. Holy art thou who art in nature formed. Holy art thou, the vast and the mighty, source of darkness, source of light. Lord Almighty and all-powerful, hear our prayers. Command thy holy angels above the fixed stars to be assisting and aiding of thy people, that we may command all spirits of the air, fire, water, earth, heaven, and hell, so that they may tend to the glory of God and man. Arita Yaha Arita Yaha thou summer land of eternal joy, thou rapturous garden of flowers. Yea, as I gather thee, my harvest is but as a drop of dew, shimmering in the golden cup of the crocus. O my God, thou mighty one, thou creator of all things, I renounce unto thee the kisses of my mistress and the murmur of her mouth, and all the trembling of her firm young breast, so that I may be rolled aflame in thy fiery embrace, and be consumed in the unutterable joy of thine everlasting rapture. O thou fat and 100 fortresses of iron, crimson as the blades of 1,000,000 murderous swords, I swear to thee by the smoke wreath of the volcano to open the secret shrine of thy bull's breast, and tear out as an augur the heart of thine all-pervading mystery. O thou sovereign moonstone of pearly loveliness, from out whose many eyes flash the fire clouds of life, and whose breath enkindleth the abyss, and the abyss, I know thee. O thou fountainhead of fierce aether, in the pupil of whose brightness all things lie crouched and wrapped like a babe in the womb of its mother. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the countenance of my darling. Thou hast enclosed her of white lilies and crimson roses, so that she may blush forth the glory of thy name. O thou mighty God, make me as a thunder-smitten bull that is drunk upon the vintage of thy blood. I beseech thee, O thou great God, that I may bellow through the universe thy power, and trample the nectar-sweet grapes of thine essence, O thou God, my God. O thou black bull in a field of white girls, whose foaming flanks are as starry night ravished in the fierce arms of noon, shake forth the purple horns of my passion, so that I may dissolve as a crown of fire in the bewilderment of thine ecstasy. O thou God of the nothingness of all things, thou who art neither the golden bull of the heavens, nor the crimson fountain of the lusts of men, O thou who reclinest not upon the wagon of night, nor restest thine hand upon the handle of the plough, I deny thee by the powers of mine understanding. Urge me in the unity of thy might, and drench me with the red vintage of thine all-pervading nothingness, for thou art all, and none of these in the fullness of thy not-being. Ah, but I rejoice in thee, O thou, my God, thou opalescent orb of shattered sunsets, thou pearly boss on the shield of light, thou tawny priest at the mass of lust. Yea, I rejoice in thee, thou Chalcedony cloudland of light, O thou poppy petal floating upon the snowstorm. I rejoice, yea, I shout with gladness, till my frenzied words rush through the souls of men, like a blood-red bull through a white herd of terror-stricken kine, at the glory and splendor of thy name. O my God, comfort me with ease, and be merciful unto me, as I humble myself before thee, for all the toil of my life is but as a small white mouse swimming through a vast sea of crimson blood. O woe unto me, my God, woe unto me, for all my labors are as weary oxen laggard and sore stricken with the goad, plowing black furrows across the white fields of light. Yet in the scrawling trail of their slow toil do I descry the golden harvest of thine effulgence. Oh, what art thou, O God, my God, thou mighty worker laden with the dust of toil? O thou little ant of the earth, thou great monster who infuriatest the seas, and by their vigor wearest down the strength of the cliffs. Oh, how can I bind thee in a spider's web of song, and yet remain one and unconsumed before the raging of thy nostrils? O thou unity of all things, as the sun that rolleth through the 12 mansions of the skies, so art thou, O God, my God. I cannot slay thee, for thou art everywhere. Lo, though I lick up the boundless light, the boundless and the not, there still shall I find thee, thou unity of unities, thou oneness, O thou perfect nothingness of bliss. O glorious and mighty Asmodel, you command and rule over the spirits of Shar. Behold me in the name of the same your God, the stabilizing and earthly Yahav. Attend and appear before us in this circle of art. Full powers and wonders of the sign of Taurus do we rightly desire. Enlighten our understanding, encourage our hearts, and manifest unto us now as we partake of your spiritual realm. So mote it be. Asmodel, 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 Asmodel. You are holy, and your name is holy. You are exalted, and your name is exalted. You are mighty, and your name is mighty. You are strong, and your name is strong. You are honored, and your name is honored. You are true, and your name is true. You are ancient, and your name is ancient. You are blessed, and your name is blessed. You are chosen, and your name is chosen. You are great, and your name is great. You are praised, and your name is praised. You are power, and your name is power. Gloria Patri et Matri et Filius et Filii Spiritus Sancto externo Spiritus Sancto interno Uderatus Deridin Siculo Siculorum Sexta Nuno Pernum and Septima Nuno Ararita. O stabilizing and earthly, Yaha. To thee we present this talisman of our magical will. We ask thee, O exalted one, to receive this body of our right into the light of thy presence. As we proceed in making this elixir of Taurus, charging it with the creative energies of Shar, we shall achieve a true alchemical ferment, mighty in Yetzirah and vitalized by thy blessing. Partaking of this mystery, let there be unto us vitality of soul, increase of sight, true gnosis, and complete manifestations of the wonders of thy sphere. Creature of wine, who art established in the sphere of Taurus, by the vital force of my breath, I enliven thee to perfect this work of holy magic in the realm of Shar. Yaha. Yaha. Yeah. Behold the elixir of Taurus. For all and for each it is prepared. Let each and all receive its magic virtue. And at this point, this is where you will formulate your intent as best you can. And you are going to hold that intent. And you are going to, once it's formulated, you're going to take a drink from your cup. And remember not to finish the cup, because what we're going to do is we're going to leave some remainder at the bottom of the cup, which is going to be offered to the angel. So go ahead and formulate your intent now and then drink. Glorious and mighty Asmodel, we make this offering unto you that it may nourish and fortify you as you attend your appointed tasks. Be the ferment of our spiritual alchemy mighty in the crucible of our souls. So mote it be. O thou, Asmodel, praise and honor be unto thee for the splendor of thine office and the majesty of thy being, and the blessing of thy God and mine, the stabilizing and earthly Yah. Because thou hast diligently answered unto our demands, hast been very ready and willing to come at our call, we do here license thee to depart unto thy proper place by the name Yah, without causing harm or danger unto man or beast. Depart, then I say, and be thou very ready to come at our call, being duly exercised and conjured by these sacred rites of magic. We charge thee to withdraw peaceably and quietly, and the peace of the eternal, almighty, true, and living God be ever continued between us. Amen. So mote it be. May life, light, love, and liberty be extended universally all under the regency of the one law of Thelema. May all attain the stone of the wise, the summum bonum, true wisdom and perfect happiness. May the benefit of this act and all acts be dedicated unto the complete liberation, supreme enlightenment of all beings everywhere, pervading space and time, so mote it be. May the benefits of practice, ours and others, come to fruition ultimately and immediately, and we remain in a state of presence. Atam Malkut Veim Ravila Leilamamin. I now declare this temple duly closed. So, that is our Taurus Elixir Rite for 2022. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, as far as that offering, what I do with mine is, I've shown you this every other time, I've got my Taurus tablet here. It's been on the altar the whole time. And I'm going to put that over here. And then I'm just going to put the offering over here. And I'm just going to allow it to evaporate naturally into the temple. You can do that if you have an altar or a good space to set your cup, what you're making your offering. You can also pour it out outside with the intent, verbalized or just, held strongly as a thought that this is an offering to Asmodel, the angel of Taurus. And you can pour it out, just into the ground or the grass outside. It's nice out now. You don't have to pour it to snowbanks or anything like that. So, that should be sufficient for delivering your offering. It's just important that once it's dedicated, you don't drink it, nobody else drinks it because it goes to the angel. So with that, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you very much for joining me for this Taurus Elixir, and have a great rest of the evening. Love is the law, love and do well.